Dean Phillips, the three-term Democratic congressman from Minnesota, is running for president, challenging President Biden for the party's nomination. And that is not sitting well with the Democratic establishment and many in the mainstream media. So they've largely been ignoring his campaign, which is odd. He is not running as a third-party candidate, but as a Democrat. And his numbers in the first primaries have been heading up. I sat down with Congressman Phillips for a wide-ranging interview. We hit everything from the border to the war in Israel to whether or not he can actually win this nomination.
I believe the polls will show by next summer I will be ahead of Donald Trump, and President Biden, if he's still in the race, will be losing. That'll give Democrats the choice at the convention, superdelegates and the delegates, to make their decision. And I believe I'm going to win.
If we get to that point, though, don't you think Democrats are going to say, okay, we need to get in Gavin Newsom.
Sure.
We need to get in Gretchen Whitmer. We need to get in the names of the people who were considered possible candidates if Biden didn't run, and won't that then mean Dean Phillips doesn't have a real shot?
Well, first of all, these are the very people I called. Governor Whitmer, Governor Pritzker, I called them to ask them to enter the race because I believe this was existential. I want competition. I'd be hypocritical if I didn't say I think it would be healthy right now if we had 5, 6 of us in the race. By the way, look at the Republicans. They're all fighting for number 2 because there's a good chance that something happens to Donald Trump. Why are Democrats not doing that? By the way, why are Democrats ceding hundreds of hours of primetime TV to the GOP right now? If we had a competition, we would be having debates.
But you know their argument would be then you're just hurting Biden, right? No. That's the argument they keep making. Hurting
Biden? You know what's hurting Biden? Doing nothing. His numbers are horrifying, Dan. Everybody sees them. Doing nothing. He's not campaigning, he's not debating, he's not answering voters' questions, he's not answering press questions. Everything is constructed, encapsulated. That's dangerous. If anybody thinks that Joe Biden next year, when a real campaign would start against Donald Trump, would suddenly blossom, look strong and mighty, I think you're out of your minds. I think people are delusional. Why not have a debate? Why not campaign a little bit? Why not show the country what you got? Because everything right now is about the past, what we did accomplish together, which is good stuff. But this is about the future, and I think it's delusional for the Democratic Party to not practice democracy. It's pretty simple.
My full hour-long interview with Congressman Dean Phillips airs tomorrow night, 9 p.m., right here on NewsNation. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.